Good morning. I'm Lloyd Rees, and this is my practical assessment for the Church and Mission module, summer of 2020. In answering the questions that are posed by this assessment, I first must explain I'm involved in differing ways in the ministries of 3 churches. So my answers are going to be a little bit more convoluted than a person ministering just to one congregation. My parent church, where I am today, is Bont Elim in Pontydilais. It's the largest of the 3 congregations, and it also is experiencing the greatest changes which are continuing to be made. Our lobby here has always remained open during the last 4 months of lockdown, providing a very essential food bank, not just for the church, but also to the wider community, whilst remaining COVID-19 compliant at all practical levels. Sometimes the loaf of bread that people walk away with is actually less important than the talk that accompanies it. As we build relationships with those not yet believers, we're walking with them, as Reinhard Bonke put it, from minus to plus. Regarding the lectern ministry, this has continued through live feed online ministry as well, which is then available afterwards also through recordings on social media and YouTube. These devotionals, services, sermons, live streaming of Christian music are available daily, 7 days a week. We recognize that people who can spiritually feed themselves will be better affected than those who rely more heavily on congregational feeding. Teaching someone to catch fish rather than handing them a fish, although that is also fully carried out. When we come out of lockdown, we will continue that online presence for people who are still shielding. There are going to be changes in the physical arrangements to ensure COVID compliance. Attention will be given to separation of personal matters from the wider public arena, using different areas within the building so that not everything is recorded. We need everyone to get used to different, as the actor who plays Jesus in the series The Chosen puts it. Get used to different. And as we continue to look for new ways to do this, for example, switching our focus less on Sunday as our Sabbath day and increasing the emphasis maybe on midweek social media live, moving away from in-person worship. If it can be said that the church is where believers come together to be equipped for mission, then fresh reappraisal of this area is always to the good, but especially now. At Mount Pleasant Church in Gravesend, I'm the unofficial assistant pastor to Reverend Joe Pratt. Now, this chapel is old, as are the congregation, and the building and the worship arrangements are very traditional Welsh chapel in style. That building has been closed for 4 months, and Joe and I have taken it in turns each week to prepare a written sermon, which is either then emailed or it's posted through letterboxes in time for Sundays. We've always done We've also done some online sermons and devotionals, but these have been to address more the greater mission field outside the building, as most of our congregation aren't online or digitally aware. Throughout this period, close contact has been maintained with all the members. We've set up a prayer warrior task force to petition God regarding individual needs. And when we reopen eventually, the only substantial changes from our old normal will be the practical ones that are required to keep everybody safe and healthy. At the New Beginnings Fellowship in Merthyr Tydfil, I'm one of the many pastors that take the services there, but I'm the only one that's consistently there every month. And during the last 4 months, the rooms that they rent from their local parish church have been closed. That parish church will have to risk assess any future reopening. How this will safely be managed is a mystery at present, which we're praying into. It might even require that we establish a new building of our own going forward. During this time, I've maintained close contact with that congregation through all of the usual channels. I've posted written sermons on their social media groups and YouTube sermons that I then provided them with the links to. But with so many questions and so many concerns regarding the COVID-19 situation, the best laid plans remain subject to the possibility of change. Thank you.